fragmentation is only going to get worse, not better. And I think you have to do a harder job of getting your brand recognized and creating that experience, and with continued innovation. And you can only do so with continued learning in your own platforms. You have to play both games. You have to play the aggregation game, and you have to play the owned and operated game. And I think you can't succeed in either or without sort of having both. It's really because you can have an aggregated play, but you got to get noticed.
Yep.
And you get noticed by having your O&O play. And when you have your owned and operated play, it's extremely important because you get to know your customer. You understand what are they using, how are they using, what's working, what's not working. You're trying, just the fact that you have to collect money every month directly from them forces you to think differently. You have to reinforce your value proposition to your customers. It's not a fire and forget scenario. It's sort of like, how do I get the people to come back month after month after month? So, you sort of learn how to design for these experiences. You sort of learn how people interact with these experiences. You learn about the ecosystem themselves. I mean, we've learned a great deal about Roku, and we've learned a great deal about other ecosystems too.
Some of the networks are getting super savvy at this, right? So we know that the competitive landscape in terms of how many channels there are on the platform. And a lot of them, for example, Univision, Stars, Univision published a channel that was both TVE and SVOD in the same experience, the same app. Stars went direct to consumer. They skipped the TVE piece. And Disney just recently relaunched at the beginning of last year all of their kids' brands under one app.
Right.
So, I think the networks and the content partners are definitely understanding that, having a channel or an app for every single channel that they have on linear is not really the best distribution, right? And it drives your marketing costs, right? Because you have to go and acquire those users, et cetera. So driving them to a single point is obviously a lot more effective. And in a universe where, more and more content is available across, if you go to YouTube, obviously, perfect example of that, right? Very popular short form, et cetera. But, you're seeing also short form apps coming on board. CNN launched last year, Great Big Story, for example. So the nets are definitely looking at the industry very differently now.
Right.
Yeah.